Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials.
Good morning, it's 7:30 on Saturday the 15th of February. On the way down to the land. Everyone in the UK is waiting for the arrival of Storm Dennis today, so I'm not quite sure how much we'll get done, but let's find out. Well, here we are down on the land, and it's a little bit of a wet start to the morning. We've had lots of rain over this past week, and now we're just waiting for Storm Dennis. They reckon it's going to arrive around about lunchtime. Massive rain, up to a month's worth of rain in a single day across many parts of the country. So I'm hoping I can get something done before that arrives. Everything seems to be pretty much as I left it, which is good. Tarpaulins kind of managed to stay on the wood pile, so that's good. And the cabin looks to be fine. I'm guessing that once I get round that side, there's going to be some standing water on the tarpaulin. That'll need clearing off if there is. Yeah, actually it's not desperately bad. There's only a little bit on there, which is good news. But the main thing, of course, is structure's absolutely fine. It was a bit of a concern last weekend, as you'll have seen on the videos. Really huge winds and torrential rain. I'm really pleased I managed to get those boards over the windows. I suspect this week I'd have had a problem with those if I hadn't done that. But anyway, let's get ourselves unpacked, get sorted out and get cracking with some work before Uncle Dennis, the storm, comes. Well, that's the floor uncovered. Got all the water off the tarpaulin, so just going to leave that there, let that dry out. Well, I say let it dry out. Who knows with the storm coming, but it'll have a fighting chance to get everything dried out before I have to cover it back over again. So let's get cracking with it a little bit more. You'll remember from a previous video that I lined the inside of the cladding just to give it a bit of a draft proofing. So while I'm waiting for a supply of wood to come, I'm just doing the same with this rear side. Just keeping me busy while I'm waiting for my wood. Well, that's the draft proofing put onto the rear and the side. So that's a good job done. Rain has started to come, which is a bit annoying, but at least we haven't got the big winds yet. And at the minute, touch wood, it's fairly light rain, but looking at the sky, I think it's only a matter of time before it does start to chuck it down. But anyway, that's the inside, lined with that draft proofing material. So all I'm waiting for now is the wood, so I can get cracked on cladding this side, the final side. Well, I've had to put the tarpaulin back down because the rain just keeps stopping starting, and the last batch was quite heavy, so I'm not entirely sure how much I'm going to get done because there's no sign of the wood yet, and this weather is really turning quite miserable, and the storm hasn't even started yet. So I don't know, let's see how we get on the next half hour or so, but it might be an early finish. A little bit of storm damage here with the trees falling down on the feeder. I'll clear that away, and hopefully in the next 5 minutes my wood will arrive. So we'll see if we can get anything else done today. Reinforcements have arrived, so we've started doing the cabin with the cladding. The rain just keeps coming and going, but we're just going to keep cracking on until it absolutely drops a first storm, and then we'll give up. But for now we're just going to bear with the rain and keep going. Getting to the final fiddly stages now, at the top of the roof. Just keeps on raining, but we're getting there. Well, despite the best efforts of the rain, it's not stopped the job. The side's now fully cladded. All that remains now is decide on the door, and of course get a roof on it. But that's not going to happen today for sure. Just having a little experiment with the roof. The sky is not looking good. It just keeps raining, stopping, raining all day. But thankfully the wind's not come, well, not yet anyway. So we're just having a little experiment now to see where we need to be with the roof. This is not the easiest thing to do in this weather, and to be honest we probably shouldn't be doing it, but the trouble is if we don't, another week's gone by. So we're just cracking on and hoping for the best, I guess. Putting some noggins in between the rafters for the roof. It's coming along. Front section's done. Bit of an overlap there, rather than cut the sheets. It's looking good. Well, that's as far as we can get today. Storm's coming in, and We've got a cracked panel, so we don't have enough to finish the roof off. But cladding's all done on the side. It's looking really nice. And for a change, there shouldn't be so much water gathering inside, because majority of it is covered. So there's only this last little bit at the back. So I'll have a little trip down to the DIY store and see where I can get. Well, Storm Daniel's definitely arrived. It's blowing a bit of a gale. Thankfully the rain held off for us, but that's all we can do today. So let's see what tomorrow brings. But it's looking good, the old cabin. Fingers crossed for me that it stays that way over the weekend. It's definitely starting to blow now. It's a good job I'm going home.
Well, that's it for this video. Another weekend, and lo and behold, yet another storm. I really can't believe the weather we've had this last 12 months. It really has been quite shocking. I'm hoping that as we head into spring that it gives us a bit of a break and we start to get a little bit better weather. If you liked the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, I welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. If you're in the UK, I'm hoping that you haven't been affected by Storm Dennis, but if you've got any comments, just do leave them in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.